we're living in an age of reboots. There are so many stories. What was it about Charmed that made you guys say, like, this is something we think we can put our spin on that we think could be relevant again?
Well, Jenny Erman, who we were working for on Jane the Virgin, came to us. She knew we were fans of the original, and she had this really interesting take on it, which was wanting to overtly link feminism and witchcraft. The idea that fascinated her was like, why are strong women always called witches? And what if it's true? What if they are? That was kind of the core that sparked to us. And then I don't know if you've heard, but like originally it was going to be set in the 70s, and it was like exploring the women's movement. And then, you know, there was a presidential election, and suddenly all of the stuff we were talking about seemed like it really needed to be set in modern day. So that kind of brought the show alive, I think, that we just kind of leaned into everything. Like, and since then, all this other stuff has started happening.
Yeah.
Me Too and Time's Up and just general, all of that kind of stuff. So we deal with that on the show. We talk about it, you know, in a fun way too, I think.
Yeah,
it's not like we're not lecturing people, but it's just part of what people talk about now, especially in like a college town.
Three sisters kind of like navigating what it's like to be like young women in this climate is kind of tough. So we make light of it, but also like we're feeling real things.
Yeah. It's part of the fabric of life now, I think. So
yeah.
I think it's good that it's there. We're just addressing it.
Yeah, you guys, there's no shortage of issues for you to tackle.
Yes.
It's
exhausting. Yeah, it's exhausting in real life. Yeah.
For the three of you, you came into this taking on, you know, iconic roles. Were you at all hesitant in terms of joining this? Was it just a, you know, excitement? Was there any sort of, like, should I do this?
I mean, we're playing different characters. Sure. Yeah. So, of course, there's the, you know, the beloved entity that is, you know, OG Charmed. And, of course, you know, there's everything that comes with that. But in terms of the characters, and also the script, you know, I've spoken to so many people back there. They said, what was it about, you know, what was it that drew you in, and has that thing changed? And for me, it was always the pilot script. I mean, you've seen it now. So I just keep saying I feel like it's so current and conscious in a way that really surprised me. I hadn't read anything like that in a long time, and I thought if I can work with people who want to talk about that stuff, I would love to be a part of that. So yeah, I think, you know, we're living in a similar world, and of course we share their mythology, but we're new sisters, so. Yeah.
It feels like a treat to be addressing such current issues, using our art form to tell stories that are very relevant.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Just like the synchronicity of everything. Like I like coming to work and being like, oh, I'm frustrated about the presidency. My character is also frustrated. Let's go. Like it's like
we
therapy.
Also say that it's the reason the apocalypse is coming.
It's therapeutic, honestly.
Yeah, it is a little bit, yeah.
But if only the rest of us got to use magic to let out that
That's right.
frustration.
Yes.
That's where the dream part of this comes in. Well, I mean, in this, you guys didn't actually, the three of you didn't meet until you were filming, right?
Yeah, true story.
That's right. You met up in Canada, right?
North.
They did.
I've been trying to describe to people what that is, so I'm glad that we just did it.
We have this thing that we
have a thing.
She started it.
I see her across the room and I'm like, hey.
Hey, sister.
But you guys like went out to dinner to get to know each other.
Yeah.
I feel like it was quite easy.
It was so easy.
I don't know. I feel like, you know, shared experience, bit of adversity, bit of backlash brings people together. So thank you.
One of the things that surprised me when I first watched this pilot was how scary the demons
are. I know.
Girl, get ready.
What were the discussions?
They do get scarier, it's true. Yeah.
On set the other day, I was like, this is really scary. Like, I don't want to look the demon
One
in
of the actors playing the demon was scared when she saw herself. Oh God, I can't. That's me.
God.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of makeup. It's not as much CGI, it sounds like.
It's a mix.
Kind of like an even balance, practical effects and visual effects.
Okay.
But yeah, we wanted it to be, you know, really scary. Like,
well, you succeeded. It scared me. But like for you guys, when you're filming, like that scene in the pilot where like your boyfriend's head is like, what are you like looking at? Like, what are the instructions they give you of like?
Well, we were blessed in that scene because Charlie, who plays Brian, was like, he went for it.
Yeah.
Really committed.
Full commitment.
And it was like, it really was like, oh oh my God. And so, of course, the demon smoke and all that was done in post, but
Yes.
he gave us something to
Yeah,
react to.
he brought the reality of it.
Yeah, but
On
we're
the day.
not always that lucky. Sometimes we are reacting to nothing. So that's been sort of like a learning curve.
Yeah, I have to do a
Yes.
lot of that. It's hard. Moving stuff that's not there.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I can do this way, but doing this way, you're like, I'm just like, is it here yet? Is it here? It's really hard.
That's amazing. So as they hone their craft, you hone your craft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Very
fine.
true.
I'm a new witch. I've got some learning to do.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really hard if we were supposed to just come in being like
gross.
mega
Right.
witch people.
Yeah.
That would be hard, but I'm a baby witch and I'm okay with that.
Did you guys have to do any sort of like physical, like fight training? Like, is there any sort of like, how physical does it get?
I just am thinking about that one stunt rehearsal we had. One day. With the ropes. This video will resurface,
oh
and
my
you'll know
God.
exactly what I
Yeah.
was talking about.
Ropes? Or rope?
Yeah.
Ropes. There's a lot of physical physicality
Physical
to
than
it.
we anticipated.
Yeah, which I love. It's fun, but it's also
One day we'll
finessing
post
it.
and
Yeah,
you'll laugh your head off. It's so funny.
so funny. Yeah, we're learning.
Who's the worst at ropes?
It ropes.
At ropes.
I'm just like.
What did you guys have to do with ropes?
It was
Oh, you weren't there.
it was right at the
Carter
beginning
was
before
there.
we started too.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to be cryptic here.
Okay.
Because
Reshoots.
yeah, because there is a
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and that was
like
ropes.
Like a okay.
And that was, they were ropes.
You heard it here first, guys.
Ropes.
Well, I feel like I'm not ranking powers whatsoever, but I'm like, does Maggie feel a little bit like in like moments of like,
Oh.
you know, like a fight scene? Does she feel like I need to step up and like get
Yeah,
in there?
I mean, I don't remember if it was Carter I was talking to or one of you, but they were like, oh, because Maggie's power is a little less physical, we're gonna try and bring the sort of badass physicality to it. I don't know if that's still happening, but I'm just saying that'd be cool. But I think with Maggie, it's like it's a blessing and a curse, the power. So it'll be really wonderful and helpful for some things, and then there'll definitely be plot points that are sort of directly influenced
Yes.
by the sort of burden that is reading people's minds.
Yeah, like you're so sensitive. I feel like you're
Yeah.
by far the most sensitive character. Like,
Yeah.
you feel so many things at like all times.
Very empathetic.
You're also able to do something in the one we're currently shooting that saves
Yes.
the person.
Yes. So that's really cool.
Sometimes it's
so I do
the
have
one
a cool
that's the
power.
most important.
So
Oh yes,
there are lots of hot scoops here. We're not hearing
integral.
that.
That is integral.
That is a big spoiler.
Are their powers something that are like changing as it goes on? It's not as simple as
Yeah, they evolve, which is something that happened in the original too.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get
Like Harry says in
stronger.
the pilot, it's a craft, so they have to learn it.
Sure.
So they will get
Baby witch.
stronger.
Baby witch, exactly.
What will they develop to?
Oh, we have lots of surprises in store.
Okay.